Hi everyone, it's Lindsay here. I am going to do some videos for you today on the Cocoa Daisy website, on their blog, and I'm going to do what I do for my setup for every month. So I'm going to do 3 different videos, and just to keep them short, just because if I do all one video, I think it would be way too long. So, I'm going to do a setup video for my social media planner, which I use the pages, the Cocoa Daisy pages for. I'm going to set that up in my Kiki K Kitty planner. I think it is such a cute planner, and it totally matches with the theme for May. So, and I've only used this for 1 month, so I'm like, I need to use it again. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you how I set up my personal size dory that always goes into my Chic Sparrow planner, and I'm also going to show you how I set up my bullet journaling for the month. And I do a bullet journal. This one stays at home just because I keep a lot of information in here and I don't want it to go missing. And so I'm going to show you how I set up the start of my month in here, and I'm going to show you how I use all of my Cocoa Daisy products in order to do all the planning that I want to do with the planner kit and the planner add-on kit. So I'm also going to use a couple of the things from the scrapbooking kit and the day in the life kit, like the stamp sets, just because they're really super cute. And I also got the 2 washies from the 2 kits, as well as the extra washi that you could buy during the May reveal. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to use, but I definitely will use these 2 for sure. So I hope you'll enjoy these 3 videos, and yeah, I'm going to get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with my social media planner. And to do my social media planner, the first thing I'm going to do is set up how my pages are going to work so that I know where I want to put tabs. And I'm going to put in, so obviously the first page is the cover page with the tab on it. Now if you're keeping more than 1 month in here, then the tabs are really good, because then you can see where you are having your stuff. So I am going to take, alright, so I like to always have my month at the beginning of course I could never find it. Okay. I like to have my month at a view at the beginning of my planner. And the reason for this is because generally this is the first thing I want to look at. Plus, it's behind the May tab. So that's the first thing I'm going to throw in. Then I'm going to put in the week at a glance. I think that's all of them. Yeah. So then I'm going to put the week at a glance on 2 pages. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of these for the month of May. And then I'm going to put my daily to-dos in. Now, I don't use these as daily to-dos. I use these more for note pages. So what I usually do is on the top of daily to-dos, I usually either cross this off or washi tape this off. Then I put in things that I need to schedule. So if I have to do a Facebook post, I put that in. If I'm doing a video today, or if I'm posting a video today, I put that in. If I'm filming a video today, I put that in. And sometimes if I have a specific Instagram post that I want to do, I will throw that in there as well. And then down below, where the to-do list is, I write down the things that I need to do for today in order to accomplish these things. So if I need to take photos, if I need to record, if I need to make sure that my ink pads are, you know, on the table, ready to go. If I want to, I don't know, if there's a specific sticker that I want to use in a video, or a specific supply, I guess, I want to make sure that I have it here. And then before I start filming, I make sure I look through my to-do list to make sure there's something that I can do if I'm doing it off camera, then I can just do it. And then I don't generally use the hydrate at the bottom, but sometimes I'll add some extra stickers or something like that on the bottom. And then on this other side here, I usually just use the notes and ideas section for if I'm planning a blog post or I'm planning a video and there's stuff that I want to make sure that I talk about. So this is sort of like I just do like little bullets about, okay, make sure you talk about this, or make sure that this gets showcased, or make sure whatever. So I usually just use the back of these for that kind of thing. So I'm going to add some extra tabs in here so that I can have weekly and then my dailies. My dailies, actually, I think this month I might change it up. So if I'm planning stuff for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm actually going to put my dailies right behind here for what I want to do. So if it has to do with this week, it's going to be behind this week. And I think that'll help me a lot. So I'm only going to put one extra tab in, I think. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to take one of the dashboards, so one of the personal size dashboards, because it doesn't really matter which one, but I do want to use a few of these for planning, or for my other planners, so I want to see which ones I want to use. Okay, so I want to use that one in my other planner, I want to use that one in my other planner, maybe this one, that one, 3, 4. So I have these two left. So I think I'm going to use this You Are Enough planner. And I'm going to grab, I just have this little basket of all my little extras just because I was sort of cleaning my room and I just wanted to have them all in one place. So I'm going to use this tab here. And I'm just going to write on it. I think I have, oh yeah, okay. So I'm just going to put weekly. Alright, I'm going to take my adhesive, make sure that that's dry so that it doesn't smudge all over everything for sure. And because the May tab is in the middle, I'm going to throw this one on the top just so that it's good to go. And I like to just have the little bit of it hanging out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and just trim off the excess corner. Oops. Alright, just trim off the excess corner. You can use a corner rounder as well before you put the tab on, but I just thought I would round it off there. And then just needed to grab my hole punch and I'll throw it in there. And there. Now you could decorate that more if you really wanted to. I don't do a lot of decorating in my social media planner, simply because this is more of a functional thing for me than it is decorative. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go through the monthly or month at a glance, and I'm going to pull them out really quickly. So this is a hybrid ink in Audrey Blue. I can't remember what company this is from. I'll have to look it up if I can. And I'm going to use the plan one. And of course, I didn't make sure that my block was ready to go. See, that's something I would put in my list. Make sure your stamp block is together. So I just stamp it off on my hand a little bit just to get rid of the excess sticky. And that seems to help with how much ink goes on. And I'm going to put that here. Plan. Alright. And I do like that color. I just had to grab a little wipe and so you could change out a bunch of things. You could change out the day dots if you wanted to use these day dots. I'm going to use these in my bullet journal. And then let's see here. I really love these plants. I think they're really super cute. Oh, look. Look what I just found. As I'm putting the sticker down, I just found Simon. I hope you can see that. I don't know if it's in focus or not, but he's super cute. I love finding Simons everywhere. I think it's so cute. I think Arlie does a really good job of putting the artwork together for these, so it's really cute. Alright, anything else I want to do? Okay, I'm going to use the reveal sticker on the calendar because that's something I need to keep track of. So reveal is always on the 28th of the month. So I'm going to throw that on there. And these stickers fit really nicely in there. I think that these to-do tabs would fit really nicely on the calendar as well if you had more than one thing that you wanted to write on a day. And what's really great is that this month we've got all of these extras that are the same size as these ones, which is awesome. Super excited to use those. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do for the monthly planner. And then in the weeklies, I'm going to write in all of my days. So I'm going to use, I think this color is the one that I had picked. Yeah, it's kind of bright, but that's okay. So the month starts on a Monday, which is awesome. So we just write down uh-oh. Oh, haha. I totally skipped over a week. Forgot that I put the tab in there, right? And then, alright. That's one nice thing about having ring bound planner is that you can move stuff around. So what number was I on there? 28, 29, 30, and 31. Of course, you don't really need this page, but you can leave it in, and you could plan, you know, the start of June if you really wanted to. Because the end of the week is the middle of the week, it's really sort of up to you whether you want to start June on this month or whether you want to start June next month. So, but yeah, so that's that. So now that I have this pretty much set up, I wanted to make myself a little bookmark, And I'm going to use some scrapbook paper. This is just like a textured scrapbook paper, and I wanted to use a little bit of this dot and let's see, maybe this thing. Yeah, let's go with that. And maybe we'll use some stickers from here. So I want my bookmark to kind of stick out, and I want I'm going to use this all week stamp. And I'm going to use the same ink as I had before. And I'm going to stamp it over here. That looks really cute. Alright, now just give that a quick little wipe off. Alright, sorry about that. My husband came home, so I had to make sure he was all settled. So anyways, I'm going to make this bookmark. I'm going to make it so it sticks out a little bit so that I can see. So I am going to cut off a little bit of the bottom. So probably about a ½ an inch off the bottom. You could also do this with Cocoa Daisy scrapbook paper too, but I have plans for all the scrapbook paper, so I didn't want to use all of that. So, oh, and I wanted to cut this in half as well, I think, because I am going to put this on here. But I'm thinking I think I just want the bookmark to just be on this sheet, so I'm going to cut this off as well. I'm going to cut this down a little bit and maybe just play around with placement. So I think, yeah, this one is right. So I'm just using the guide at the top to make it straight. And so that'll go onto there. And then this will go on there as well. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this down so that it's kind of similar to where the other side is. So there's that, which I can put in, and then I think I might maybe just go like that. I think that would be really pretty. Maybe I'll move this down a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'll do it like that. Yeah. So, because I'm putting stuff over top of the adhesive or over top of the acetate, I can put on the acetate with just regular glue. Now, if you were putting acetate on a page without anything, you could use other forms of glues to put it on. The clear glue seems to work really good, which is nice. I'm going to put that there, I think. And then, just because you don't see it very much through the acetate, but then that's going to go right about there, I think I said. I don't know. It'll kind of turn out whichever way I do it. Okay, so, and then I'm going to round the corners on this. Oh, I also didn't want this whole, yeah, I think that'll work. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this other piece of acetate and stick it on the back, like that. I'm going to punch my holes in it first. Because I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So I punch my holes in it so that I know where my holes go. And then I'm going to put this bookmark here so that I can see where it's supposed to go. And then, okay. So this side. So I've put here. Put this in the planner, and then put the bookmark on it. Perfect. Except I added a little bit too much glue, I think, on the back. Yep. So when that happens, if you've added a little bit too much glue, you can just rub it. Sorry for the shaky camera. You can just rub it and most of it will come off. Alright. That's one nice thing about snail adhesive. This is it's pretty forgiving. Alright. So there's the bookmark. Now, if you wanted to, you could laminate this and then just punch the holes again. I'm not going to, just because it's just going to stay in this planner and this stays home. So it'll go in here. And, you know, maybe I'll throw some washi tape on the back of this just to give it a little bit more gumption, just in case I'm flipping through and I Alright. Sorry I keep getting interrupted. That should be the last time because my husband has now left the house for delivery and he won't be coming back till later. So, anyways, I'm just going to throw some washi tape on here just for decoration. It's kind of fun to throw washi on different places. Oops, that's a little too low. I'll do it up here, I think. And cut that off. And maybe we'll throw some stickers on. I like these little moths, they're super cute. I'm not a moth person by any means. I actually don't like them at all in real life, but they seem to be okay on here. Okay. I'll put the third one on there too. Yeah, that looks good. I think that looks good. So that'll be my bookmark for my pages. And it'll just sit in my planner and then stick out so that I can see where I am for the week. And I would also move this if I am using dailies for specific events as well, depending on what I have for the week going on. But it should work really good. Sometimes I do a monthly one, but a lot of times I end up having to rip that out anyways, just because I want to be able to see my whole month at a time. So I will write in there once I figure out what I'm going to do for the month, and then I will break it down a little bit more in here, and then again I will break it down a little bit more on my dailies, just so that if there's ones that I need notes for or whatever, it's good to go. So that's pretty much it for this part of my planner. This planner also has pockets, so I could stick some of these cute little clips and stuff in there. You can stick some notes and some sticky notes, and even my to-do list, because mostly I use my to-do list in this planner, except for grocery lists, obviously, but I can come back here and pull this out, so it's a good place for it to go, and then I know where it is for the month. And so yeah, so that's kind of all set up. And so join me in the next video as I set up my actual planner. I will do the dashboards for you and do setting up of my dory, and yeah, so hopefully you'll join me in my next video. Thanks. Bye.